Welcome back to Club 1, part 17 of our FM22 Let's Play, where we attempt to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League. Now, that aim has taken a bit of a knock in the past few episodes, with us getting relegated from the National League, but we're back here in the Vanarama National League North with Blyth Spartans, and we're going to attempt to start with 2 wins in our games today against Chester and Darlington. Let's go see if we can do it. We're still playing with that 4-3-3, and this is the team we are going to be using for our opening match in the League North. We've got James in goal, back 4 of Fraser, Bellahorn, Gamble and Sharif, Brockwell, Fletcher and McKinnon in midfield, Grattan and Burgess on the wings with Magia up front. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name, Magia. Not entirely sure, but either way, we're going to hope that he is an absolute superstar for this club, much like Brown Sterling was when we were in this league. Brown Sterling today is on the bench, not going to be starting the game, probably not going to be our first choice player unless something drastically changes in the first few games of the season, but he is very much here, very much still part of the club. If you do enjoy today's episode, please do drop a big like down below the video. It does really help out the channel, and it will be very much appreciated. But we've obviously been in this league before. We've been in the League North. We went up via the playoffs. This time we want to go up as champions if we can achieve that, but that does mean getting a lot of points on the board and probably getting them on the board early. I think last time when we went up via the playoffs, that was probably our main problem, as we did not get those points on the board early enough. We were very much a late surge in the second half of the season, and even that late surge wasn't all that good. We actually dropped points that prevented us from being champion and opened the door for Fly to do so in our first season with Blyth Spartans. But hopefully we can change that all this time, rewrite history a little bit and go up as champions and get ourselves back in the National League, where I do believe we do belong. And Fletcher there missing a little bit of a sitter. He didn't really do that well with that chance, as it turned out. He could have done a lot better. We've got lots of players here obviously making their debut today. Gamble, Bellahorn, Fraser making his debut, McKinnon, Fletcher all making their debuts, and Magia up front as well. So probably around half the team is making their debuts for Blyth Spartans today. Hopefully this is the team that's going to lead us into the future. Magia here with a ball out wide to Burgess. Burgess obviously not making his debut here last season. He does still want to leave. We'll see if a few games and us doing well in the league actually keep him here. Magia, though, is going to score on his debut. It's a cross from Burgess from that right hand side. Magia showing exactly why we wanted to bring him into the club. It's the first highlight we've seen with him on the ball 42 minutes in. Burgess there just holding up the ball, cutting back, passing that to Sharif, back to McKinnon. Nice triangle passing into Magia for him to just nod that one past the goalkeeper. It's a really well placed header, as it ends up turning out. It's very well placed. Chose his spot. And that's quite difficult. I'd imagine, I'm not a footballer, but I imagine that is probably quite difficult to do. But he's made that look absolutely easy there, and we're way ahead in this game. This could be much like our first season in that North League, where we were expected to get relegated and actually we went up via the playoffs. This time we're expected to finish in the playoffs. I haven't actually checked the season preview for a couple of days, but when I did check it last, we were thought to finish second according to the bookies. Now, hopefully we can defy the odds again and go up with a record-breaking hold of points in this league. James making a decent save there. Bellahorn bringing that one out of the fence. And we could do with a second goal here, although I'm quite happy with how we're doing. It does make me a little jumpy. Fraser's also looking tired, so we'll probably substitute him in a minute. Player brought down in the box, but nothing coming of it. Referee just waving that one away, and it's cleared long, but we are going to build from the back here. Gamble to McKinnon, back to Gamble again, and we're just keeping hold of that ball nicely. The board have asked us to play possession and high tempo pressing football, and that's very much what we're going to be about this season. Just trying to keep hold of the ball when we've got it, passing the ball around fast, almost a bit of a tiki-taka style, But, oh, Jesus, that was very, very close. We've been let off there. That one hitting the post. Magia there trying to get his head to that one. Not quite managing it. And we now need to probably make that substitution. I was mentioning we got a couple of tired players here on the pitch. I think the first one that probably needs to come off is Fraser. We're going to bring on Jake Leake for his debut on that side. And I think we could probably take Gratton off and bring on Brown Sterling for his return into the side on the 70th minute as well. Obviously a bit of a icon here at Blyth Spartans, at least in this save at the moment. He was very, very good for us over the last couple of seasons. He was probably our best player last season, despite struggling a little bit in the National League. We have got a free kick here. Burgess to take it. He's already got an assist. Can he add a goal to his name as well? It's probably going to be his last attack here. Burgess swings that one in. It's cannoned off the crossbar. Unfortunate not to get anything out of that one. And he is going to now come off because he is looking a bit tired. We're going to bring on Richie Holzer on that right hand side, another player who unfortunately does want to leave. He's unhappy we don't play him enough as a winger, but you can see that I've done basically what I do every single time we bring him on, which is directly switch him to a winger position. So we're a little confused as to what he's actually unhappy about. But either way, we have got a nice 1-0 victory to start off our season. Not the most highlights you ever see in a match, but we've gone there, we've done the job, it's all good. We do face Darlington next, who I'm guessing had a pretty emphatic win in their first match of the season because they are currently first in the league. That could be a very interesting one that we're going to see next. So this is the team we're going to be using for the match against Darlington. It's definitely not quite as experienced a side as we normally field. We've got James in goal, back four of Alika, Lawrence, Pitan and Sharif. Brown Sword, McKinnon and Fletcher in midfield, Gratton and Richie Holzer on the wings with Magia remaining up front. Now, as we can see, Brown Sword, not an ideal fit. Lawrence and Pitan, both 2-star current ability players with good potential, but not ones I was expecting to have to throw both into the centre of defence this early. Leak making his debut as well. We're going to go see how this sort of team can perform. This is basically because the match 2 days after the other one, which I always think is a bit weird at the start of this league, is that you get your matches so close together. And it does mean that straight away that we've just got to rotate the team because the team too tired to go out there and play today to a decent level. And I think it's better when you can't play your team to a decent level to play different players and kind of rotate a little bit. And hopefully these players can come and show that they're very, very good and they're going to be good, useful utility players for us this season. Maybe they won't, but I think these are the guys that could help us if we can help them progress this season in the National League, where we won't have to go up and rebuy an entirely new team should we get promoted. We can kind of rely on a lot of the players we've got already, maybe make 2 or 3 marquee signings instead. Once again though, really few highlights here, and it would be nice to actually see some highlights in this YouTube episode. Obviously we want to see these 2 matches. They're the first 2 of the season. We have got a corner here, Gratton into the box, not close to anyone, no one even making a challenge for that one. It's been cleared long by Darlington and we have managed to recuperate the ball. Sharif now playing that one out for the back to Brown Sword, over to Leak. Leak just taking his time a little bit on the ball. Brown Sword again over to Magia. Cuts that one into Gratton. Can Gratton score? Gratton can score. It's his first goal of the season. Cutting in from that right-hand side, from that left-hand side onto his right foot. He is very, very good as an inside forward. He was pretty decent at the start of last season in the National League. So hopefully, if we're going to be in the North League this season, he's going to be a key player for us in that front 3 and be able to sort of progress on and take his opportunities where he can and make himself a key member of this squad. He does instantly after scoring get a yellow card and celebrating. He's probably got a yellow card. He must have got a yellow card for taking his shirt off for celebrating. That's the only thing I can think. He's run round half naked round the pitch, got a yellow card for it. There's nothing. He didn't even have time to do anything else, referee. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, throw in here for Darlington. And we're going to see maybe their first highlight of the match in the second half. taken a while to get here, but let's see what they do with it. Big cross into the box. Can we get rid of it? We can't, but Rivers there, I'm assuming winger, doesn't do a lot with it, so we get off with that one. Rivers is their right-hand side winger as well. 53 minutes gone now then, and Darlington are probably looking the slightly more dangerous side on stats, but we are ahead on goals, so at the moment we're just going to take that one. But looking down at our squad at the moment, we can see we're starting to get a few tired players. Magia, Grattan and Fletcher all looking pretty tired. Magia probably is the one we really don't want injured, so we're going to get him off now, bring on Brown Sterling straight away. Magia is having a very decent game, but not one that we want to be pushing too hard and losing for any length in the season. Can see Pitton's not having the best game either, so we're going to take him off and bring on Belajuan instead in that central defensive area. Another throw in here to Darlington. Again, it's pretty much identical to that last highlight over on this left-hand side. They've cut that one forward, a kind of through ball for them. It's a cross into the box. It's hit the crossbar. And I think we've got away with one there. It looked like that was going to be a penalty. They had a man down in the box, but we have got away with it. Nothing given by the referee. We will take that all day long after some of the really unfortunate luck we got last season. We weren't fantastic by any means, but I do think sometimes we just suffered some really poor luck. Going to bring on McHugh here for his debut, replacing the quite tired Fletcher. McHugh, of course, here on loan, but I don't expect we'll see a huge amount of him this season unless we have injuries or the like, because we kind of want to use our players rather than our loan players and hopefully progress them a little bit. But he is definitely going to be making appearances here and there off the bench. Lawrence now all the way back to James in goal. Plays that one forward into the centre of the fence to Balawan. We've actually played a really poor ball backwards there. We have managed to get away with it, but then we've just cleared it. We kind of panicked there and cleared it long, and just given the possession away to Darlington, who have pumped the ball forward into the box, and that does look like it's going to be the first goal for Darlington, unless it's called back for offside. It's not going to be called back for offside. I guess he was just level with the last defender by the looks of it. But yeah, that we kind of panicked there and then couldn't get ourselves settled again quick enough. I believe that is our left back playing on the Darlington striker there, and we are going to concede. We just encouraged the team for the last sort of 5-6 minutes. I guess we wouldn't be too annoyed with 4 points from our first potential 6, especially here. We've definitely been the worst team. Can we clear this one? We can. We've let in a really late one. Oh, is it going to be ruled out? It has. It's been ruled out for offside. We love the referee here. The bribery from last season is coming off now. The referee's got it all confused by the looks of it. They're just going, no. We get some of those offside goals in this season. Bit unfortunate there. We couldn't go and grab a win, but 4 points from our first 2 matches, I think, is a decent sort of building block for the rest of the season. We'll take that one. We're more than happy with that. What have we got coming up? We've got matches coming up thick and fast here. Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. Lots and lots of matches in September coming up. We've still got a match to play against Alfrington in August. Hopefully we can get off to a really good start in the National League, and then we can go ahead and have a fantastic rest of the season and get ourselves promoted back up to the National League, where I think Blyth Spartans definitely belong. If you have enjoyed that episode though, please do drop a big like down below the video. It does really help out, and if you haven't already, why not subscribe to the channel? We've got lots going on, tutorials and this Let's Play 4 times a week as well, so lots of things for you to have a look at. Until next time though guys, thank you very much for watching. If you can't wait until Saturday for more content from the channel, why not have a look at that video next?